Own Your Morning, Elevate Your Life. The 5 a.m. Club, written by Robin Sharma, discusses the many benefits of waking up at a very early hour of 5 a.m. And as usual, I'll share my 5 key takeaways of the book, starting with key takeaway number one. In your first hours is where heroes are made. By taking care of the front end of your day, the rest of your day will take care of itself. Own your morning, elevate your life. The key message here is it's very important on how you choose to spend the first few minutes or first hour of your day. Because depending on how you choose to spend it, it would dictate the pace, your energy level you will have for the remainder of the day. So rather than simply waking up, checking your newsfeed on social media, in this book later I'll share the different techniques you could do to have a more productive morning. So during 5 a.m., it gives you quiet time, mainly because a lot of people are still asleep. You have this sense of serenity, silence, where you could focus on deep work and working on your most important task. So there's a lot of benefits of waking up 5 a.m., especially while most people are still asleep. The second key nugget of wisdom here is the 20-20-20 formula. Ever since reading this book, I tried to apply it on a daily basis, although I haven't woken up, 5 a.m. But I choose to spend my first hour in this breakdown. So the first one is move. So the first 20 minutes, by the time that you wake up, he highly encourages you to move, right? To get some exercise in, some high intensity workout, to sweat, and really wake up, to help you wake up, right? By exercising, the moment you wake up, it actually wakes you up. It actually helps your body produce serotonin, dopamine, which gets you in the mood to actually become more productive and gets you into that flow state. The second one is meditate. So after working out for 20 minutes, the second 20 minutes will be spent on meditation. So this is where you can really clear your thoughts, you can really think about your goals, dreams, aspirations, and meditate to have that sense of calmness while you think about all of your goals, dreams, and aspirations. The third one, the last half of your 20 minutes to be spent is by mastering something. So it's very important to also train your mind, right? By simply reading books, maybe an audiobook, a newspaper, or anything that would stimulate your mind. So by mastering this 20-20-20 formula, it would help set you up for a more productive day moving forward. So move, meditate, and master. The third key nugget of wisdom is focuses of history makers. So he actually interviewed a lot of people who were very successful, right? And the four key areas that successful people pay attention to is not just simply on building wealth or working out, right? There needs to be a balance with these four key areas. The first one is focusing on your mindset. So mindset, yes, it covers your knowledge, reading, stimulating your mind, but it also covers, your self belief in yourself, your inner thoughts, right? So it's very important for you to have that internal belief in yourself that you can do it, and so on. The second one is heartset. So, um, history makers or successful people also pay attention to their heartset, meaning they don't get burdened down by a lot of emotional baggage. They always practice the sense of gratitude, to be thankful for what they have, to the loved ones that they have, and so on and so forth. The third one is healthset. So it's a bit of uh, the ritual that was I mentioned earlier. It's really about paying attention to your health, making sure that you practice cardio, exercise daily to have the physical stamina to actually be productive the day moving forward. And lastly is soul set. So you can do this by simply meditating, right? Having that sense of quietness, calmness, and really think about your inner thoughts to meditate and connect. The fourth key takeaway is day stacking. I really like this technique because a lot of people don't realize the importance of daily habits, right? For example, if you want to lose weight, they feel that working out for X number of hours for on a Saturday would dramatically decrease their weight. Well, in fact, small daily habits, seemingly insignificant improvements, when done consistently over time, yield staggering results. What This is like the 1% mentality, right? We may not see um, immediate results whenever we go to the gym, but by squeezing in maybe 20 minutes of daily practice, over time, you'll actually be able to see tremendous and staggering results. It applies to every aspect in life, may it be in business, may it be in your career, or even your lifestyle, right? So by having this 1% daily improvement mentality, it would dramatically improve your life. So by squeezing in, maybe a few minutes of workout daily, you'd reap the benefits in the long run. So last key takeaway is the last key takeaway is to have results of the top 5 producers have, you must be willing to start what 95% of people aren't willing to do. Forgive me for the wrong subheader here, but basically what it means here is if you want to be successful, if you want to climb the corporate ladder, if you want to have a really successful business, you need to put in the work, right? A lot of people want to be successful, want to, um, you know, become successful entrepreneurs, but they aren't willing to put in the grind. They aren't willing to absorb a lot of failures, get back up, and try again, right? So, in order for you to have what most people don't have, you must be willing to put in the work and start doing what 95% of people aren't willing to do, despite the difficulty and challenges you may encounter. And the bonus is the messy middle. So basically, um, you know, it's not perfect the first day that you start. Definitely, there's gonna be a lot of challenges and that obstacles that you will encounter. But what I like about this quote is all change is difficult at the start, messy in the middle, and gorgeous at the end. So again, 5 a.m. may be too difficult even for me. So what I did is I recalibrated it based on the normal time that I wake up, which is 7 a.m. But I still split the 20-20-20 principle. And who knows, in the future, maybe I'd move it down to 6 to 5. So again, it's not perfect. Anything you try at the start, it's not perfect. It's about uh, the willingness to try to change, and then make improvements over time. So again, changing your habits maybe it may be very difficult at the start, but as you get used to it on a daily basis, eventually it will become a ritual that you cannot do without, right? So change is difficult at the start, messy in the middle, and gorgeous in the end. So those are my. Oh, I have one more, which basically is the term called transient hypofrontality. So the term basically means at 5 a.m., the prefrontal cortex, which basically handles the rational thought, takes a break for a while. So the tendency to analyze stress and worry about things is impaired. What basically means is when we wake up that early, your prefrontal cortex, the one that handles your rational thought, is still maybe asleep, right? So uh, you don't have the rational thinking to think about, I'm too tired to work out, I'm too stressed about work, I'm worried about my boss, and so on. So you got to do this hack, to instill a habit in place so that you go on autopilot without you overthinking about over rationalizing about it's difficult, it's hard, or you can't do it, right? So transient hypofrontality. So with that, those are my 5 key takeaways, plus the bonus like I mentioned this in the end. And it's a really great book. I highly recommend you read it yourself, but hopefully you learned a lot from this week's book summary. Again, if you like the summary, I try to do one every Sunday. You can search me at Paulo Balinas on YouTube, and I launch it every Sunday evening. So with that, thank you and have a great evening. Bye.